Hey guys, what is up? TheNeoCubest here. Welcome to episode 48 of my Minecraft survival let's play. So in the previous episode we built this nice looking horse stable area. Well, not the area, but the actual horse stables themselves. So I realized something, and I'm kind of stupid because I haven't been doing it. I can right click with my shovel and I can make it look really nice and worn in front of the horse stable, which is probably what I'm going to do. That's why I'm doing it right now. And I really do genuinely need like some horses. You know, we have a horse stable, but we don't really have any, well, horses to go in the stable. So that's not a great situation, but I think we can find some pretty easily. I don't want to find them in this episode. I actually just kind of wanted to complete this little area over here because it's just looking a little, I don't know, a little neglected. So we're just going to add a few slabs here. Now this lake right here, I don't necessarily love it, so I think we're just going to fill it in. And look, so if you missed last episode, definitely go check it out. That was a fun, actually it wasn't the best episode. Don't go check it out. Just watch this one. But let me grab some dirt because we're going to fill in that little hole right there. And another change I'm going to do is I want to put some, maybe some bushes behind the stables or something. Maybe in the future. You guys also told me, Neo, you should not have pressure plates on the outside of your doors because mobs can just walk in. And I think this door is the only one where I can't have them, you know, because you have to go in this one to get in that one. So I think we're safe in that regard, but let me fill in this little hole. Okay, so the hole is filled in, and I really am confused because I have not had rain or snow in so long. And I haven't done a live stream, so I haven't been like changing the time or anything, so I'm not really sure what's going on. But you know, it's not actually that big of a deal. It's just kind of annoying, right? Because I hate to say that because usually, you know, it is annoying when you don't have, or it's annoying when you have rain or snow, I guess in this instance. But I haven't had any at all. So I'm wondering if it's something that I've done wrong, but I'm not really sure. I'll keep waiting, and if eventually it doesn't happen, I'll just manually enable it because, well, it hasn't been enabled. So I keep forgetting I need silk touch for those guys. So we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. So like I said, I'm just kind of building out a little horse stable area. There's not really like a, you know, a set pattern for horse stable areas. But something like this can look good, you know, and then look, you can literally just put trap doors all over these barrels like this. You could put a wall right here with like a lantern on it. You could put some fence kind of randomly on these barrels. I'm serious, barrels have become my new favorite building object just because of all the stuff you can do with them. So like, look, we could put something right there. And then when you look at this, you know, you're just walking around, okay? You just see this pile of barrels, you're like, wow, that's a nice pile of barrels. I wouldn't put a lantern on it, though. That's something that does look a little weird. Maybe something like that. I'm not really sure. Again, like, it's just kind of these little random touches that can make a world look good. I like how this series has sort of become more of like a tutorial than anything because I just keep building. But I genuinely do love building. Some of you may look at that pile of barrels and you're like, dude, that looks bad. But to me, I think it looks good, and that's really all that matters. Okay, well, all that matters in this world, at least. So I'm going to shave off a little bit of this where I filled in that puddle or pond, whatever you want to call it. So we do need horses. Obviously, I've said that, you know, in the beginning of the episode because, you know, we built a horse stable, but we don't have any horses. But another addition to my farm area, I don't really know what I'm going to call it, so I'm just calling it that for now as a placeholder. We need a barn. That's what I said. I said I was going to build a barn, and I meant it. Now, barns are kind of tricky because you need a lot of red dye. Just because, you know, if you want it to be a proper barn, I'm still going to stick with the spruce theme. But it's going to be really fun. I'm actually going to go try and find some red dyes. So let me put up all the wood stuff into here for now. And then I'll try to remember it's in there. And I hope to God I remember it's in there. But I need poppies. And let me just confirm. Yes, we get red dye from those. So we're going to be using a little bit of concrete, which means we need gravel, sand, and dye, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, my God. Dude, that was so close. Jeez, I forgot that ravine was there. Maybe I should put like some fence around it or something. My God, I almost died. Okay, hold on here. Let me put just a little bit of fence so that I know that this is here because I really did just almost fall off the side. So let's just prevent that in the future by adding this nice beautiful wall. Okay. So now hopefully I can't, and then we'll build a little bridge there or something. I don't really care about it past that. Okay, so a nice little wall like that is fine. And then we'll build a proper bridge with some stone brick, sure. That's fine with me. That way we can safely traverse the ravine, because otherwise we're just going to end up dying. I already know it. I know it's going to happen. We're going to fall off of it. I'm going to get extremely angry, and it just won't be pretty. So I'm going to try to find these red poppies. They can just be kind of found randomly throughout the world. But I'm going to do a little time lapse of me running around and collecting the poppies, so enjoy. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the little time lapse. I'm not sure how those are turning out, so let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking. I'm trying to change my editing style a little bit, because let's be honest, you know, compared to other creators, I'm not the best. But yeah, look how many flowers we got. A stack and 3, so I'm not really sure if that's all we're going to need or not. But I do know for a fact we have enough sand and gravel to make a bunch of concrete. So what I'm going to do now is go collect those resources from the chests, but let me meet you guys back at the actual base. So, fun fact, I've never actually made concrete, which makes this a little bit more difficult, but luckily I have Google, and I'll be able to figure it out. I think you need to make concrete powder with this dye, with sand and gravel, and then you bake it. You bake the concrete base into whatever. I like how I have a bridge. I just ran right over here. Just completely ignored it, and wow, I built these different. You know what, I actually kind of dig it. It looks okay. But let's figure out concrete, because I really don't know how to make it. So let's hop in here. Nice. So I know we need sand, I know we need gravel, but how much of each I'm not sure. So let me search concrete powder. Okay. So I need to make... No, you put it in water. That's right. And then it turns it... How can I just make the red concrete? Oh, okay, so it's just sand? Okay. How much sand was it? Like this much? This much? Yeah, and then it was gravel, right? And then it's dye. No, that's not right. Okay, is it like that? Okay. Wow, that's actually a lot more than I thought. Okay, we don't need that much, but you know what? Okay, so I thought we were gonna be a little bit low on concrete powder. So yeah, you basically place it in the water. From what I understand, from my understanding, you put it in the water, and then it hardens into concrete, like normal concrete, you know? But like I've said a million times, isn't that just a beautiful view? Like, I don't know. Like, let me know in the comments. Do you guys think that view is beautiful or what? I just think it really is like just the best area for a house window ever. But yes, I hope everyone's having a great day. Thank you guys for watching. I know a lot of you are newer to my channel, and I appreciate you deciding to join the family of people who create. I guess not who create, who watch me create. I'm not sure how to say it. But let's go find a body of water. Probably just... See, that's the issue. If I put it in the river, it's going to fill up so fast that I'm not sure this is going to work too well. But I've never built a barn in survival. I've never made concrete in survival, so this should be an interesting experience for us both. Okay, so it's all frozen. Understandable. It is the ice biome. Well, let me run over in this direction to the ocean, and I'll meet you guys over there. And what is in this hole? What is in this hole? Is this... Ah, this is where I dug a staircase up when I was mining one time. Okay, well, let me meet you guys at the ocean. It's somewhere over here. All right, well, after running for a little bit, I've determined that the ocean is way further in this direction than I had thought. But it's okay, you know, it's just Minecraft. It's not like it's going to be that bad. But I'm going to run all the way over there. We've already ran like 500-600 blocks, so it's interesting. I thought it was way closer. Look, I found a hole in the ground, guys. I don't know if it... You know what? We're going to go in there because we have an adventurous spirit. We're just going to go... we're going to go straight down in here, and I hope that there's a deep cave. Actually, no, I really don't want to be mining right now, but maybe we'll mark this for the future. I'll kill an enderman just because of the ender pearls. Ah, 2 ender pearls. Nice. And I can close that book. Okay, well, I got distracted. I get bored when I run for so long, but I did find this... I don't know what you call it. It's pretty much just a cave. But it looks cool, right? It just has like a very vertical entrance. So the ocean is right over this hill. From my understanding, which I've said already like a million times this episode. You know, when you say something once... Oh, okay. Well, so it technically is the ocean, but it also has ice in it. I had no idea this was over here. Why was I not farming this ice? It's way closer. And like... Oh, man, I'm so stupid sometimes. But look at this. This is sick. I had no idea we had an ice glacier biome out here. We should make a glacier base, like inside of one of these, like that one, or probably like that one, yeah. Okay, so I think you just put the concrete powder in the water. All right. Oh. Okay, cool. So it just instantly turns into concrete. Well, that's interesting. So I guess I just have to kind of go out in the ocean and place it like this. Is there no faster way to do this? Can I throw it in the water? No, I don't know why I thought that. Wait, did it work? No, it didn't work. I'm an idiot. Why would I think that? But yes, I'm going to place all this concrete powder and then mine it out. I don't know if this is going to destroy my ocean, though. And I don't mean destroy it like that, but I mean like ruin the water. I have no idea. I don't really care. But we have this respiration helmet on, so we can actually swim a long time underwater. I forgot that I didn't have my mending helmet on. It's been like a few episodes, too. Okay, those guys are just going to get lost. Yeah, so when I started playing Minecraft, the only colored blocks there were wool, and then they added terracotta, and then they added concrete. And I'm still not convinced there's a difference between terracotta and concrete. I think the texture is a little bit different. I don't know if one of you information gurus out there knows. Let me know, because terracotta and concrete have always seemed very similar to me. I mean, they're both colored aesthetic blocks, but I've never used them in survival, so we're gonna have some fun with it. Okay, well, I've placed most of the concrete powder. As you can see, it's a very long structure, so now I'll time-lapse mining it. Alright, well, I stopped the time-lapse because it actually took so long to mine. But now let's actually gather all of this, which is super satisfying, because we haven't gathered any of it. We've just been breaking it. I really hope none of it sank. I don't really understand how items work now. Can they sink, or do some items sink and some float? I'm not really sure, but maybe it's random. I don't know. Someone let me know if you know. But I'm getting all of these concretes, and then we're going to go build the barn. I have a few more to mine, and I'll do it off camera, but then I'm going to meet you guys back over at the barn, which I'm excited to construct. I built a barn in Creative one time for a tutorial. It did not include any red concrete, though. So I think maybe I need some white. Some white, maybe? But I want to do it with spruce and red, so it's going to not really need white. But let me collect the rest of this stuff, which... it breaks weird and slow. Did you feel that? I don't know. It's just slower than stone, which is weird. I guess because it's in water or something. But yeah, I'll meet you guys back and we'll build the barn. That's what I was worried about. I was trying to explain it, but I really was worried that this concrete would disappear. Or not the concrete, the water would disappear. And now look, we have an issue. And I'm not really sure how to fix it. So I figured I'd... oh, is it going to fix itself? Hold on. Let's break all these and see if it fixes itself. Okay, it fixed itself. Never mind. Ignore me. Okay, so we're back at the base. I've gathered everything I think that we're going to need. Let me eat a little bit. And now we're going to build the barn. So I'm not really sure how this is going to work, or where it's going to go. I'm guessing over here because I kind of cleared out this area anyways. Which means that this needs to be terraformed a little bit because I don't want this slope of land in here anymore. So having an efficiency 5 shovel is extremely nice if you like to terraform like I do. Because I end up changing so much stuff in my world that oftentimes it doesn't really end up looking the same after I'm done. And it really does help to be able to do it very quickly and not drag it out over the course of, you know, a few Minecraft days and like 8 Minecraft shovels. We'll leave it like that. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so this is going to be a difficult build, partially because I don't actually have as much red concrete as I thought. But I do know that it's a, you know, like a half cylinder. Here, we'll just build this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess it doesn't matter how many I go. It really can't be that wide. It can be like this wide or something like that. Actually, you know what? That's very wide. So again, I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough materials to even finish it. So we may have to go get more red concrete. But I'll do that off camera. It's really not great to watch. But let me build these walls real quick. They're going to take a little bit just because I got to build them. You know, I don't even know how many high because, you know, some barns, you know how they have 2 stories. I think this is going to be one of those because it's not as big as I thought it would be in my head, at least. But usually the things I picture in my head are too big and too bold for survival. So you usually have to tone it down a little bit on the ideas. But this, I think, is good. Let's see. Yeah, and then from here, we're going to start arching inwards. And I think we'll end up with a pretty cool looking structure. That's the hope, at least. Some of these builds just kind of turn out weird, right? But maybe this one will be the exception. Who knows? So now I've got to do the same thing over here. Okay, so these are equal heights now. And since they're equal heights, I think that means we should start going over one like this. And then we'll arch it upwards, sort of. So I'm going to determine that pattern before I actually build this, because I want to make sure and get it right. So I'm not sure how much of an arch to do. Okay, we actually fit it. Okay, so we go inwards and then up, inwards, up, inwards, up. And then maybe we go inwards like again and then cap it off like that. Does that look barnish enough, I guess? At least the outline does. And now we've got to bring that roof pattern backwards, which is always the most fun part. I need to go on Google Images and look at some pictures of stereotypical barns, because I just built this whole thing and I just realized, how in the heck do you build a roof to a barn? And Google Images can answer that question, because I genuinely have no earthly idea how you would go about that. So it should be an interesting build for sure. But let me finish doing this roof. It's not going to be too fun. I just got to bring this pattern backwards. So see you guys in a second. Okay, so as you may see, I don't really think I have enough concrete. I guess as you can't really see the whole roof, but I don't think we have enough concrete for this. So we're going to have to go get more. I say that because I've built this much of the roof, so like half of the roof, and we don't have any more concrete. So you know what, I'll just use the rest that we have, and then from here, I guess we'll go get more poppies and stuff. It won't take that long, and I may have some in a chest somewhere, but I want to keep them for the bees too, which we will get to eventually. I want to upgrade that bee sanctuary, you know, because everything we've built here has been pretty bold. I like that word to describe a build. And this thing is just kind of, I mean, it looks okay. But it's really not that bad. Like a few upgrades I could think of. See, I shouldn't have gotten off track. This is my arch nemesis, off trackness. But look at this. We could build little supports in it like that. And I think we could really upgrade how the entire thing looks with just a few little changes like this. Kind of expensive, you know, because it's logs. But I guess it's really not that bad. But yeah, I do want to make sure that this thing is looking up to par. So let me finish this real quick, and I'll show you guys how it looks. I'm literally just going to go around and do this exact same thing. And I hope it looks good. Okay, guys, so I've finished all of the spruce supports. And as you can see, just little upgrades like that will make the whole thing look better. I think what I'm going to do in the future is actually extend these. You know, hold on. Let me just do it on one, since I'm kind of thinking about it. We're going to extend these upwards and then cap them off with a slab like that. Just so it gives it a little bit more depth vertically. Okay, so I got distracted. Now I'm going to go make more concrete, which means we need to get a bunch of stuff. So I'll be back in a bit with more concrete. All right, so it's funny because the only thing we're really out of is gravel. I just asked Lauren if there was gravel in the quarry chest. She said yes, because I remember us digging out a lot of dirt, but I'm not totally sure if it's in there. I don't know. But I'm sorry there hasn't been very many live streams, guys. I mean, things have just been weird. I think we can all agree that it's one of those times in our life where nothing. I mean, it's all kind of the same, but it's a little different at the same time, because you know what's going on in the world, and you know people are struggling and stuff, and it's just a weird time. And I wish I didn't have to be born when I was to live through it. I'm sure we can all agree on that, but hopefully things turn out okay. That's why I'm collecting flowers, guys, because they're a happy resource. Flowers, I think. I mean, you give them to people. People like, you know, if you went over to your grandma's house right now, which you should not do, don't do that. But if you did, let's say this is 12 years in the future, when this is completely over, it's just an afterthought. You could bring your grandma some flowers. She would really appreciate it. You know, they make you happy. So it's a happy resource. All right, let's find out. Let's find out together if there's any gravel in here, because I'm going to be disappointed if there isn't. I'm sure there is. Like, there has to be, because we dug a 50 by 50 hole to bedrocks. Okay, there's a stack of gravel. There's a stack. It's kind of like find Where's Waldo type thing. Oh, I should have done an April Fool's video today. Oh, maybe I'm going to say, guys, I think I'm done. No, it's April Fool's. I don't know if that's not taste. April Fool's, yes, can't. Okay. I think people have enough emotional turmoil right now. I'll leave you guys alone for now, okay? Because maybe next April Fool's Day I'll get you good, but not this one. I think it's actually a smart idea. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna make you stare at these chests anymore, but I'm gonna stare at them and try to find Gravo. Gravo? I was gonna say, where's Waldo? And it's Gravo. But yeah, I'll come back. Where is it? Like, look at this chest. Like, I'm sure you've found it by now. There it is. Like, I swear to God, it's so hard to find. Okay, I don't even think there's any more chests. How many stacks is that? Okay. So let's experience together how much we can make. I really don't know. Where's our crafting table? Okay. So, concrete. It really irks me. You have to wait. Oh, no, you don't have to wait. Red concrete. Oh. Oh, yes. Okay. Now we're going to go. No, because we have to freaking make it. See, you craft it and then you don't even get it. You got to make it into what you've crafted it for, which is weird. It's not like any other block in Minecraft, but I'm going to go make these into concrete. All right. So for everyone out there, we're going to be trying an experiment. Now, usually these sorts of things do not turn out well for me. They don't bode well for me. They usually end up with me getting burned in some sort of way, or maybe literally. But in this case, I don't think I'll get burned. But it's gonna be an interesting experience. So where's my tool chest? I know that this episode was about building a barn, but I try to film most things, not the super boring things, but some stuff, guys. Do you understand now? It's just a pain. This is not like that big of a deal. It doesn't make me hate the game, but I feel like it's kind of unnecessary. So what I'm gonna do, actually, let me do it on a small scale and see if it works first. Okay, so that means we could do this on a large scale, so I'll meet you guys at the top of the world. Alright, guys and gals, we have reached the top of the world, 256, yes. So pretty interesting. I'll do a little bit of a test on camera. I hope this doesn't crash my computer. So I have Optifine installed, which means I can up my render distance past what Minecraft usually allows. Let's try, we'll just go for max off the bat. If it freezes, it freezes. Oh, it's 64. There's Ludicrous, which is 64. This is 48 chunks, so I'll time-lapse it and let it load. All right, well, that's an interesting view for sure. I took a screenshot. So how much FPS do I get? I didn't even load all the chunks. So I still get like 50 FPS or so. So you know what? It's not that it's too hard on my computer. I think that it just takes so much RAM that eventually it'll get any computer, no matter what you have, unless you have like 64 gigs of RAM. Oh, dang it! Did it really delete my water though? Did it really delete my water though? Are you serious? Dude, I forgot I was one block too high. Did it really delete my water? I don't believe that. I got all the way to the top of the world and got water. Oh, dude. Oh, hold on. I said hold on, but wait. I can't do this. I have to break this entire thing downward. That's stupid. Why would it delete my water? Okay, you know what? All right, you know what? I did it. I'm sorry. If you don't want to watch me anymore, that's okay. But I think that's not fair, okay? There's no reason that should have happened. It at least should have given it back to me instead of just deleting it. So, that's really cool. I bet it looks really cool if we look at it from down there, but I really don't want to swim all the way up this. Okay, so now we just break it downwards. Okay, so I mined the entire thing, and for some reason my inventory filled up, which I'm not sure how, because the sand I replaced should have been displaced by what I got. So I'm kind of confused on that. I'm not sure how that happened, because I went upwards with the amount of sand that I'm breaking. So where is the extra going? I have no idea. But you know what? We're not going to worry about it. And you can see the bucket I threw off the side of the world. Oh, I see. It's because it wasn't a full stack. Okay, well, let me sleep real quick. And let's finish the barn, because it's long overdue. It's been the entire episode, I think. I don't know honestly how long this episode's been, but I feel like it's been quite a while. So for those of you who have watched the entire thing, thank you. It's not over, by the way. I was just thanking you. But the secret code of the day is going to be 19999. So 19999. So this is different. It's a 5-digit code instead of the typical 4-digit. So I want to throw everyone off. Let's see if you can do it. But if you put that in the comment section, you'll get a heart from me. And just know that I'll see your comment. The only reason I ask you to do it is it helps me as a creator determine where in the video people stopped watching. So I know some people skip around and this doesn't affect them, but for me, I just want to sort of see who watched how far, and maybe I'll remember your name or something. I have no idea. But more so, I don't know if I'll remember you, but I'm just doing it for the analytics, basically. It does help my channel. Don't get me wrong, but I do appreciate it. Okay, so roof is done, I think. Again, I haven't Google imaged a picture of a barn yet, but we'll go off of this, and we'll see how well this works. So I hope everyone's doing good. I know, again, like I've said before, these are some weird times, so I hope everyone is doing good. If you're not, just keep watching, stay home, and I don't really know. I don't have much more advice for you. Things will get better eventually, maybe, but it's not always the case, so I don't know. I'm not going to say anything, but I would like it if you watched me, because it's what I do for a job, so of course I'm going to ask you to watch me. But if it makes your day any easier, then it's a win-win situation. Okay, so I know barn doors, obviously, they're like a big, that's where the term barn doors come from. Because they're big. So I'm going to try to do somewhat of a big, see, that seems barn-ish to me. Again, I'm not a barn expert. The only barn, I don't really think I've seen barns in real life, but they're like sheet metal barns, not like a traditional wooden barn. I don't think anyone builds those anymore because they're literally tinder boxes. I mean, they're just wooden boxes filled with tinder material, just like wheat or hay, I guess not. I don't think they're filled with wheat. They're filled with hay, which is just dry grass. So it's going to be extremely combustible. I think that's why there are so many barn fires. And because if you roll up hay, it can actually... Okay, so there's some chemical reaction, right? So when farmers will collect hay, if it's like too moist, the inside can actually start combusting because of the pressure of the grass and some chemical... I'm not really sure, but it actually makes the hay bale catch on fire spontaneously. So... hay bales, if you put them in your barn, not a good idea. So we'll check all of our hay bales, which reminds me, I need to go and get that wheat because I'm going to need a bunch of hay bales for this thing. And I have not collected this thing in a while. So I'll film that because it's one of the more satisfying things to film in this world, at least for our purposes. So let me check the length of the video. Hold on. Now, I'll record a little bit more, but I don't really know how far we're going to get with the barn. I thought we were going to finish it, but you know what? It may be a 2-part episode. Today's a Thursday episode, which kind of sucks that I put all this effort into a Thursday episode because they don't really get as many views generally. But you know what? It's okay. But there'll be an episode tomorrow, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday. So be on the lookout for those, if you want to see them. If you don't, that's okay. But if you watched this far, I think you may enjoy my content, which is good. Thank you for watching this far. But you also should turn on post notifications, which I know every creator's jamming that down your ear right now. But it's for a good reason. It's like the subscription button used to mean something, and now it literally doesn't do anything except recommend your videos more to people. I'm an idiot. And it just kind of sucks that the subscription button went from that's how you see who you want to see to that's how the algorithm's going to determine what to recommend to you. So if you don't want to be controlled by the algorithm, then turn on notifications for the channels you want to watch. And if mine's included, awesome. If it's not, just know that you're probably missing a lot of videos from people you normally watch. And I know I am, except for the channels that I watch the most. So if you want to know what channel I watch the most, you want to hear? The Topher. You should look at it here. I'll type it out. The Topher. So you go comment on his videos. Say TheNeoCubest sent me. Well, maybe he'll let me ride in a review car and do a car review with him. Because that's something I'd love to have, a car review channel. Or something of that nature. I'm not sure exactly what it would be. But that's always been something that I've loved cars. Since I was young, because I had a little go-kart. I think that started the whole thing, was a little tiny go-kart. an electric one that went 26 miles per hour. So it's very, you know, when you're a little kid and you have a 26 mile per hour go-kart, I think you're going to like things like that when you're older. And it turned out to be true, because I still, to this day, I love driving. You can ask Lauren. I like driving around, you know, to have fun. I like driving. I don't mind driving. Okay, but I made this for a reason. We need hay bales. We won't actually get as many as I'd like, because they're actually pretty expensive. Did I plant any of those seeds back? No, I didn't. I'm an idiot. Hold on. Guys, I'm really not a good farmer. I think that they may need to take my farming license away. I don't think you need a license, but they need to take it away, because I just broke all my crops, didn't plant a single one back. I don't need a barn. What kind of farmer am I? Much better. Look at that. Nice planted farm. So I do actually have a ton of bone meal from my mob spawner, so maybe at some point we'll go in there and actually bone meal the crops, properly grow them. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish the barn in this episode, because it's going to require a lot of tech. Look at that. He just christened, or she just christened our land with this beautiful egg. No baby, though. So, should have made a scrambled egg, I guess. But there's no better way to christen a beautiful barn. But now we have to actually design the barn, which is going to be a little bit tricky, because again, I have not Google imaged a picture. I think I'm going to do like a Google image after I build it, just to see what I came up with, because it's going to be interesting. I'll give it that. Actually, maybe I need to now. Okay, so I got it. I think I got it at least. So the barns that I'm looking at, the entire roof is another material. Where is it? Show me pictures of red barns. See, I'm asking my phone, and then she tells me what it looks like. Oh, in my photos library, there's no red barns? Who would have thought? You're so smart, Siri. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a roof outline for now, because I don't know exactly, again, how this is going to work. Even with the Google image, it helped, albeit not too much, because it didn't, I don't know. I didn't know the roof usually was over the entire thing, though. So that's something, I suppose. So we'll just go off of that and see what we come up with together, for the roof at least. And then for the rest of it, we'll build that in tomorrow's episode. But at least in this episode, you got some cool edits. That was more edits than I've ever done in a single video. So leave a like for that if you want to show your appreciation, and also just to encourage me to do it more. So let me know in the comments. Like, I'm serious. Let me know. I'm a human, you know, and we're all the same. When someone says, you know, I like the way you did this, or this was awesome, but you should do it. Constructive criticism, guys, is the best thing in the world for me. It's okay. I'm still, you know, just like everyone else. I got to learn. I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. But if you guys want to see something more that I'm doing, let me know in the comments, because I really am curious. But the secret code, if you want to enter it, is going to be 19999. So 5 digits. I know it's a little weird. But that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, see that? The barn's actually starting to look good. So what I'm going to do is, for my actual thumbnail, I'm going to be doing something like this. I'll be honest with you guys. If I'm going to be doing a thumbnail, I'm going to make it look really good. So we're going to need something for that. Where is my scaffolding? Where on earth is my scaffolding? Is it in here? No. Oh, man. Oh, there it is. Okay. Wow, we have a lot more than I thought we did. Okay. All right. And then do we have any spruce vents? All the better. So I'm going to do some stuff with this. I'm just going to essentially make it look like we're actually constructing the building, at least to a degree. There's only so much you can do when you're constructing a building. Okay, one more, and then... Okay, and then I want to build these over, which means I need to click... Okay. You guys see what I'm going for here? You know, and it is kind of useless. Like, it's not exactly... you know, I may change it. I don't know. But if I take a screenshot like that, it does look like the barn is under construction. I guess? I really don't know. Then we'll build like some stuff like this. Maybe some like spruce on the ground. No, that actually looks weird. Okay, well, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in episode 49 tomorrow. I think it's episode 49. Don't quote me. But I will see you guys tomorrow. And should be an exciting episode. We're going to finish up the barn. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.